Hello everybody and welcome back to Heyday Wellness. My name is Tamsin and today I'm going to show you what I consider to be the 5 best exercises to help you get back in shape. So if it's been a little while since you've done some exercise and you're not quite sure where to start, these are great exercises that you can do at home to help you strengthen up the body again. So we're going to focus on working the legs, the upper body, our core muscles, and we have a little balance work in there as well. So these are things that are really great for helping to strengthen the body as well as helping you with day-to-day activities. So simple things like being able to get out of bed, to pick things up, to prevent falls, these things can be really helpful for that. Before you start this workout though, I do recommend that you do some kind of a warm-up just to make sure that the body is ready for the exercises. So you can do some light stretching, you could take a walk around your house or around the block just to make sure the body is warmed up and ready to exercise. So like I said, we have 5 different exercises that we're going to go through today. We will do 2 rounds through them. I'm going to demonstrate and then we can do them together. The first exercise that we have today is a sit to stand. For this, you're going to need a chair. And for some of the exercises later on, we are going to come down on the floor. So if you have a mat close by that you can lie on, that's going to be great as well. So you can grab your chair. We want to take a seat. So sit to stands are really good for strengthening the muscles in the lower body. And this is one that's particularly good for helping you with your day-to-day activities. So getting out of a chair, being able to get on and off of the toilet, being able to get out of bed, being able to lift yourself up is really beneficial. So to get ourselves set up, we want to have our knees directly above the ankles. Our weight is going down into the heel of the feet. Belly button is pulled in, shoulders are relaxed. And we're going to bring the hands across the chest because we want to really focus on using the legs to help us get up. If you're at a point where you're struggling to be able to get up, use your hands to give you a little bit of a push and keep working on being able to take the hands away. We have 12 of these, so our hands are across the chest, belly button in, weight into the heels. We're standing all the way up and then bringing the knees down to come back into that sit. Coming all the way up to stand and back down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, take a moment, shake those legs out. Exercise number 2, we have a wall push-up. So you can move your chair out the way. You need to find yourself a piece of wall that you're able to use. And for this one, we're really working on the upper body, so particularly arms and chest, also good for core muscles. It's really important to have a strong upper body, to be able to carry your shopping in, to be able to play with your grandkids. So let's give that a try. My back is going to be towards you, so I'm just going to show you how your arms should look. We want to have the hands in line with the shoulders, and then you're pushing forward towards the wall, and those elbows are going to come in towards the side of the body. So they're not straight in, but we also don't want them all the way out. So you'll be up against your wall, hands in line with the shoulders. We're taking a step back. From here, the chest comes in towards the wall, the elbows go out, and then pushing back up. But be mindful that you're using the upper body and not the legs to help bring you back up. Right, so we have 12 of those. Let's bring the hands against the wall in line with the shoulders. Belly button is pulled in. Chest comes towards the wall, and we push back out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Great, come back up, take a moment, shake those arms out. You can move your chair away so that you have some space now to move up and down. Exercise number 3, we have a tandem walk. So really good for your balance, as well as improving your proprioception and great for helping reduce the risk of falls. The better your balance is, the less chance of you having a detrimental fall. If you're a bit worried about being a bit wobbly on your feet, do it close to a wall or a countertop where you can have something to hold onto as you go. What we want to do is bring one foot directly in front of the other. So heel is right up to the toe. Both toes are pointing straight forward. We're standing tall, shoulders back and down, belly button pulled in. And we're going to walk like that. So the other foot will come in front, heel to toe. And you want to make sure the toes stay forward. So it's much easier if you turn the foot out. But that kind of takes away the challenge of being able to balance. So make sure toes stay facing forward the whole time. All right, so let's get set up to do that. One foot in front of the other, belly button in, standing tall, holding onto something if you feel you need to. You're looking forward, finding a point to focus the eyes on. One foot is coming right in front of the other, toes are pointing forward the whole time. And when you run out of space, you're going to turn around and go back the other way. Be mindful that the toes stay pointing forward, they're not turning out. And this is a good one to practice every day. And if you need to, you start up against the wall and you slowly start to build up your strength and your balance to be able to move away from the wall. Let's do one more there and back. Great, last one. Perfect. All right, the next two we are going to be coming down onto the floor, so I recommend having a mat to lie on. If you struggle to come down, use your chair. So you can bring the hands onto the chair, you'll slowly lower the knees, lower the hands, and you can swing your legs round out in front of you. I'll show you again how we can get back up with the chair if that's a little bit of a struggle for you. The next thing we have is a hip lift. So really good for improving leg stability. We're going to be working into the glutes, into the hips, as well as all of your core muscles. And this improves your core stability. So let's have a look at our setup. You're lying on your back. You want to have your hips directly in line with your knees and your feet are hip distance apart. If you struggle with tightness and cramping in your hamstrings, you can bring those feet in a little bit closer if need be. So we want that nice alignment with the knee and the hip. Your belly button is pulled in nice and tight towards the spine. Hands are relaxed down alongside the body. We're pushing the weight down into the heels of the feet to roll the hips up towards the ceiling so we end up with a straight line through the body. And then we're bringing everything slowly back down towards the floor. So we're engaging those glutes, engaging those abs to help you lift up, and we're coming down nice and slow with control. How high you come will depend on the strength you have. So don't worry if it's not all the way up. You'll work on that to be able to lift up a little bit higher. So let's tackle 12 of those. Hips and knees in line, belly button in. Lift the hips up towards the ceiling. And very slowly lowering all the way back down. 2. 3, making sure those knees are not splaying out or caving in. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11 and 12. We gently lower down. Our last exercise, we're staying on our backs. We have an exercise called dead bugs. It's really good for strengthening and stabilizing the muscles of the core, the spine, and our back. Really good for improving posture and good for you if you suffer from back pain. So this kind of exercise can really help you relieve some of that pain that you may be experiencing. There is a little bit of cohort, but I'm going to walk you through it. First thing you want to do is pull that belly button all the way down towards the spine so you feel those abs start to engage. One knee at a time, you're lifting them up so the knees are directly above the hips. Your arms are reaching straight up towards the ceiling, shoulders away from the ears. And from here, we're working across the body. So your right hand will go back, left leg will go forward. We'll come back into center, and then we'll swap. So we'll take left arm, right leg, and come back into center. The main thing you want to watch for is how low you take that leg. So you don't want your lower back to lift up off the mat. So if you need to take your leg to that point to keep a flat back, I prefer that to trying to get the leg down and that lower back starts to lift up. All right, we have 12 of those. I'm going to count both sides as being one. So belly button in, knees directly above hips, arms are up. Making sure to keep that lower back flat to the mat. We're going to start. So right arm, left leg. Back to center, left arm, right leg, back to center. 2. Nice controlled movements, there's no need to rush through it. 3. Make sure to keep breathing. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. We're almost there. 10. 11. We have just one more on each side. And 12. Hug those knees in for a moment to release the abs. And let's bring ourselves back up to do one more round through those. So roll onto your side. Push yourself up. Hands onto your chair. One foot, other foot, back up to stand. Let's grab our chair. One more round through those. So we have our sit to stand. Seat position, weight into the heels, belly button in, hands across the chest. 12 of these, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more to go, 11, and 12. Great. Take a moment, shake those legs out, and let's get ready for our wall squat. So we don't need that chair, you can move it out the way. Remember, we want hands against the wall in line with the shoulders. Belly button is pulled in, and you're using the upper body to lift you, not your legs. 12, let's go. So chest towards the wall and pushing up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Great, come back up. Take a moment, shake those arms out. Working on our balance, we have our tandem walk. So again, against a wall or a countertop if need be. One foot directly in front of the other, toes are forward, belly button in, shoulders relaxed. Find a point of focus, the eyes up, and let's go. And perhaps the second round is already starting to feel a little bit better now that you're a bit more familiar with the exercises and know what you're doing. Let's do one more there and back. Keeping that belly button pulled in, shoulders back and down, eyes focused on that point in front of you. Make sure toes are still pointing forward, they're not starting to splay out to the side. Great. Right, let's bring ourselves down for our last two exercises. So again, keep your chair close by if you need it to help you get down. So hands to the chair, knees are coming down first, legs swing out in front of you, and then from here you can make your way onto your back. Hips and knees are in line, feet hip distance apart. Belly buttons pulled in, relax the hands down. You're pushing through the heels of the feet to lift the hips up, and then we're very slowly lowering all the way back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, and 12. All right, one more exercise left to go. We have our dead bugs. Pull that belly button all the way in towards the spine. Lift the knees up so they're directly above the hips. Hands reach up. Lower back stays pressed into the mat the whole time. And let's go. Right arm, left leg, center, left arm, right leg, and center. 2. Nice controlled movements. Make sure to keep breathing. 3, 4. That belly button stays pulled in the whole time. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, we're almost there. 10, 11, one more each side, and 12. Hug those knees in, just gently rock side to side, release those abs. And then roll over onto your side. You can bring the hands to the chair, bring yourself all the way back up. And that is today's workout. I do recommend to do some stretching, just to loosen the muscles up again so that you don't have too much stiffness. But that is what I classify to be the 5 best exercises to help you start getting in shape. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you keep practicing this and start to see an improvement over time. But until next time, bye.